Samantha Jane Barks is a Manx actress and singer who has performed on stage and screen as well as television. She rose to fame after coming third in the BBC talent show-themed television series I Do Anything in 2008. In 2012, she starred alongside Jonathan Bailey in the Disney Channel series, Groot High, and made her film debut as Bonnet in the film version of the musical Les Miserables. She received nominations for the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture, the Satellite Award for Best Supporting Actress, Motion Picture, and the Broadcast Film Critics Association Award for Best Acting Ensemble. She won the Empire Award for Best Female Newcomer and shared the National Board of Review Award for Best Cast. Early life. Barks was born and brought up in Laxey, on the Isle of Man, to Anne, a teacher, and Richard Barks, a building surveyor. She attended Laxey Primary School in Laxey and St Ninian's High School, Douglas, before moving to London to study A-levels at the Arts Educational Schools in Chiswick. Barks began dancing at the age of 3, training in ballet, modern and tap with Dancers Bar, then Stagecoach Isle of Man, Theatrics, Stage 1, and the Manx Ballet Company. Career 2007-8. Early work. In April 2007, Barks released her debut album, Looking in Your Eyes, which sold around 600 copies. The album featured several songs which she co-wrote and was released on the independent label Brunswick Studios. She performed at the Peel Bay Festival in June 2007 supporting Matt Willis and the Sugar Babes, which also saw appearances by Madness and The Who. In December 2007, Barks represented the Isle of Man in the Maltese International Song Competition, where she won the main prize of €2,000 and the title of Best Foreign Singer. She sang the song Nothing Else from her album In Play On, a hit song in Malta. 2008. I Do Anything. In 2008, Barks competed in I Do Anything, in which she was one of the finalists in a search for a new, unknown lead to play Nancy in a West End revival of the British musical Oliver. She reached the final, where she finished third. On the 29th of April 2008, the Isle of Man was renamed by the Tourism Minister Adrian Earnshaw to be the Isle of Sam, as a sign of support. Welcoming signs at Ronaldsway Airport in Douglas Sea Terminal were changed after a renaming ceremony. In week 8 of the show, Barks performed Defying Gravity from the musical Wicked, and in the week leading up to the show she was given support from American actress Idina Menzel, who achieved fame for her performances as Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West in Wicked. In week 9, Barks received the lowest number of public votes and so had to participate in the sing-off with Rachel Tucker. They sang Memory from the musical Cats. Andrew Lloyd Webber chose to save Barks and eliminate Tucker, saying, "Last night Cameron and I were both saying that we thought both of you would be fantastic Nancys, and now here am I faced with this. But I've got to make a decision, and I've got to think of where the show ultimately for Cameron is going to go, and I think I have to go with you, Samantha." In the week leading up to the final shows on the 31st of May, the Nancy finalists posed for publicity pictures recreating some of Madonna's iconic images. Barks was dressed in hot pants, copying the pose from the cover of the 2008 album, Hard Candy. Each Nancy also had a masterclass with Liza Minnelli in London. At the end of show 1 of the final, Barks was announced as finishing third, with Andrew Lloyd Webber saying, "Do you know what? I did think this would happen. But you've done so well to have got this far, Samantha." Barks said, "It's been the most amazing experience of my life. Thanks to everyone on the panel for making it so incredible." Performances on I Do Anything 2008. Present in June 2008. 1 month after I Do Anything ended, Barks sang the Isle of Man national anthem, O Land of Our Birth, on senior race day of the Isle of Man TT to begin the races. Barks was then announced to play the lead role of Sally Bowles in the UK tour of Cabaret from the 29th of August 2008 to the 11th of July 2009. Barks performed alongside her I Do Anything castmates Sarah Lark and Jodie Prenger at the Theatregoers' Choice Awards in February 2009. Toward the end of her run with Cabaret, Barks put on her own concert, An Audience with Sam Barks, at the Villa Marina on the Isle of Man on 3 January 2009 to thank those that supported her during her time on I Do Anything and to thank those that have continued to support her. Barks launched the new Manx ship, the Kali Manx, in Shanghai, China on 30 September 2009. Barks, along with Wendy Craig and Jess Conrad, switched on the Christmas lights in Windsor's town centre on 21 November 2009. Barks officially launched Breast Health UK's new clinic at the Spire Thames Valley Hospital in Wexham on 27 November 2009. She played the title role in Aladdin during the Christmas pantomime season 2009-10 at the Theatre Royal, Windsor. Barks starred as Eponine in the London production of Les Miserables at the Queen's Theatre from 21 June 2010 to 18 June 2011. Barks was chosen to play Eponine in the 25th anniversary concert of Les Miserables at the O2 Arena on 3 October 2010 by Cameron McIntosh, after he saw her play the role in her opening night at the Queen's Theatre, in London's West End. Also in 2010, Barks resumed her music career by releasing a song called Let Go, which she co-wrote with Gary Lake. The single debuted in 2010, but received an official release in 2011 through the independent label Flower Records. Barks promoted the song with a live performance on SB.TV. Barks performed the song at a benefit concert for Dress Circle, the Dress Circle Benefit Gala, on 7 August 2011 at Her Majesty's Theatre, and this song was later included on the tribute compilation album Standing Ovation, a CD tribute to Dress Circle which was released on 17 August 2011. Barks began 2011 with a starring role in the concert Direct from the West End, run by a company called Musical Ovation Limited, set up by Scott Garnham and Martin Neely. The concert was performed for 3 nights, the 23rd of January in York, the 6th of February in Oxford and the 13th of February 2011 in Windsor. The concert featured 2 hours of songs from popular West End musicals. On the 27th of February 2011, Barks performed in the concert the songs of Bobby Cronin at the New Players Theatre. On the 20th of March, Barks performed in Stars of the West End Sing the Songs of Steve and Luke Walker at Charing Cross Theatre. Barks performed On My Own at the Classical Brits 2011 at the Royal Albert Hall on 12 May 2011. Barks performed in a concert at the Battersea Barge in London on 21 August 2011, singing work by British composer, lyricist Lawrence Marquardt, Grant Holding, Dougal Irvin and Tim Sutton. She performed alongside fellow West End stars Stephen Ashfield, Annalene Beachy and George Ure. Barks performed the Grand Final anthem, Jerusalem, for the Engage Super League Grand Final at Old Trafford on 8 October 2011. Barks starred as Zoe in Disney's television series Groove High, a mixture of live action and animation, which premiered on the Disney Channel UK 10 November 2012. The first season lasted 26 episodes and has been sold to broadcasters across the world. Barks recorded her voice for the series in April 2010, with live-action filming completed in Ireland a year and a half later in October 2011. During an interview in January 2011, Samantha said this of Groove High: "I play Zoe, one of the leads who is really sweet, but also a little feisty. She tells it like it is and doesn't take any rubbish from anybody. It's great because I also get to do a lot of singing for the show." Barks starred as Nancy in the UK tour of Oliver, from the 10th of December 2011 to the 1st of April 2012. Barks had planned to perform the entire tour, but temporarily left the tour on the 1st of April to film Les Miserables. She was replaced on the tour by Kat Simmons. Barks reprised her role as Eponine and made her film debut in the 2012 film adaptation of Les Miserables. She learned the news from Cameron Mackintosh during an Oliver curtain call. During filming for Les Miserables, Barks recorded the song "Defective" for the album Scott Allen Live, which was released in December 2012. In June 2012, just days after completing Les Miserables, Barks returned to the UK tour of Oliver for 2 weeks at the Edinburgh Playhouse. On 24 June 2012, Barks performed in a Little Women charity concert at the Playhouse Theatre in London. On 13 October 2012, Barks performed at the Indoor Garden Party concert in New York City's Gramercy Theatre. The concert was part of a concert series created by Russell Crowe and Ellen Doyle. Barks performed at another Indoor Garden Party concert at New York City's Joe's Pub on 8 December. In early November 2012, Barks briefly returned to the Oliver UK tour at the Grand Theatre, Leeds. Barks permanently returned to the Oliver on 12 December at Bord Gai's Energy Theatre in Ireland and continued with the tour until 20 February 2013 at the Bristol Hippodrome. She left the show early in order to head to Los Angeles for rehearsals with fellow Les Mis co-stars for their cast performance at the Oscars on 24 February 2013. Her rendition of On My Own from Les Miserables reached number 97 on the Billboard Hot 100, and number 43 in the UK, being her first entry on each chart. On the 11th of February 2013, Barks won Best Breakthrough Performance at the Elle Style Awards. Barks performed with her co-stars from the film Les Miserables at the 85th Academy Awards ceremony on 24 February 2013. Immediately after the Oscars, Barks flew to the Isle of Man to begin work on her second film, The Christmas Candle. In March 2013, Barks took part in the television special, Andrew Lloyd Webber, 40 Musical Years for ITV, performing Another Suitcase in Another Hall, in honor of Andrew Lloyd Webber. In June 2013, Barks performed at the Recording Academy Honors. The same month, Barks took part in the one-night-only 24-hour plays at the Broad Stage Theatre in Santa Monica, California. Barks played the role of Velma Kelly in the 2013 production of Chicago at the Hollywood Bowl from 26 to 28 July 2013. In late 2013, Barks starred as the romantic lead in The Devil's Harvest, a film scheduled to be released in 2014, and co-starring Max Irons and Barry Pepper. In October 2013, Barks played the part of Jules in the private workshop production of a potential musical of Bend It Like Beckham with a score by Howard Girdle, lyrics by Charles Hart, and book by Gurinder Chadha and Paul Mader-Berge. Barks had a role in Universal's film Dracula Untold, which was released on 10 October 2014. She portrayed Baba Yaga, an angelic woman who turns into an atrocious evil witch. However, her scenes were cut from the film. In 2014, Barks was cast in the ensemble drama 100 Streets and announced she would be returning to West End Theatre in the revival of City of Angels. Directed by Josie Rourke with musical direction by Gareth Valentine and choreography by Stephen Meyer. In July 2015, Barks began rehearsing for the musical Amelia at the Berkeley Repertory Theatre in California, which opened on August 29 and ran until October 18. Personal life. Barks was dating English actor and musician Richard Fleischman until late 2014. Filmography. Film, television, theatre discography.